Like many Canadians, I am relieved that Stephen Harper's government of theocrats, creationists, and science denialists is out of office. He tried and fortunately failed to reopen the debate about same-sex marriage, and was very stingy about granting media access to Environment Canada's scientists. He also said this stupid thing.
Tobacco is a product that does a lot of damage. Marijuana is infinitely worse.
He also called people who want to legalize marijuana naive, but anyone who thinks that marijuana is infinitely worse than tobacco shouldn't get to call anyone else's beliefs about marijuana naive. I don't yet know quite what to make of Justin Trudeau. I think he is at least partially taking advantage of his name. The Trudeaus are regarded as the Kennedys of Canada, and understandably so. There are things I liked a lot about Trudeau's father and things I didn't like. I liked that he took the laws against homosexuality, contraception, and abortion off the books in 1969.
The view we take here is that there's no place for the state in the bedrooms of the nation.
I didn't like that his policy toward Indigenous First Nations was aggressively assimilationist. What I like about Justin Trudeau is that he says he will be legalizing weed.
I'm actually not in favor of decriminalizing cannabis. I'm in favor of legalizing it, tax and regulate. It's one of the only ways to keep it out of the hands of our kids, because the current war on drugs, the current model is not working. We have to use evidence and science to make sure that we're moving forward on that.
This, surprisingly, was a position even further to the left of the otherwise more left-wing New Democratic Party, whose policy for most of the election campaign was merely decriminalization. The NDP opposed the new terrorism bill, Bill C-51, which expands the powers of the Canadian Security Intelligence Service, which is roughly the Canadian equivalent of both the CIA and NSA. The Liberal Party supported this bill and was criticized for doing so, though they said they would amend it such that it wouldn't be as much of a threat to Canadian civil liberties as it currently is. So on the downside, we are probably stuck with a terrorism law that will likely compromise the civil liberties of Canadians, but on the upside, weed will be made legal, which will do a lot to secure the civil liberties of Canadians.